So we finally got Wave 5, and it's great, despite some concerns. Um, and one of the concerns was, what would Wave 6 be? Because Moonview Highway pulled up and conflicted massively with the Prefix League. Not even that, it technically didn't even conflict with anything. It's just everyone was so certain as We Rainbow Road. They were like, yeah, everyone just assumed, there's no way this is We Rainbow Road. And Fish Guy here, reliable data miner. I'm sure other people thought this, but this is what I saw on Reddit. And basically, what this is going into the files and seeing what number these are. I won't get too specific about it, but basically, each one has a dedicated number. And we go back to the original data mines, and they align with the original track placements, basically. Meaning, we have an answer to what track Moonview Highway replaced. Was it just the last Wii track? Did it replace a GCN track? Or did it replace the Nitro track? And it's the latter. It's replaced a Nitro track, and this also ties into data mines in Tor, suggesting that there was a new track, not a non-city one, that was scrapped. So the theory now is Moonview Highway just replaced a Nitro track because they cut it for whatever reason. Which, firstly, I'm relieved. I'm relieved we still get 4 GCN tracks. However, I could name like 10 different tracks we could have had it before we got Moonview Highway as a replacement. Airship Fortress, anyone? Though this does lead to the next question: was the DoorDash track cut by extension? Because not many tie into like a lot conflict with tracks. Having 4 of them now, because Mushroom Bridge initially it didn't conflict with anything really. I mean, Shroom Ridge, I guess, but that was many waves ago. Not as much Mushroom. No, Moonview Highway. I get Mushroom City and Moonview so often. But at the same time, I still feel like Mushroom Bridge is the most likely candidate. And not just because it's in Tor, but I don't think having traffic on the road is enough to say these two aren't compatible. Especially when they are in separate waves still. But I don't know. I really don't know. We'll go over a list, a DoorDash tier list, and I'm going to do a ranking. We're going to go through everything in this video, the data mine. We're going to do the track prediction. We're going to make the overall prediction. All of that in this video. Now here we have the Mario Kart DoorDash track tier list maker, and we're doing the heat scale. If it's hot, then Irene has a high chance of getting in. If it's cold, no chance. Lukewarm is like maybe, but eh. And this is what we had before. We're just going to change this. Obviously, we now get rid of these two because they're in the game now. I was right in assuming they're the 2 most likely ones. And straight away, here we are, DK Mountain Down Jungle. Now, original theory I had for so long was for GCN tracks, they're going to have both DK Mountain and Dino Jungle. They're 2 of the most popular DoorDash tracks, and they both stand out. They both have the jungle theme and the same music, but I feel like they're both popular enough that if they are going to do another Waluigi pinball, where they have 2 tracks that share the music, this would be the pair of tracks. However, it's gone to Wave 6 now. So that doesn't seem logical. But at the same time, they have 2 Piranha Plant tracks coming in this wave. Presumably, at least, because there's only 2 Nitro slots. We know of 2 Nitros and Tor. Unless they are making more Nitro tracks, but there's nothing that really suggests that, to my knowledge, except for the cut one. But yeah, because Mob DK is in a Donkey Kong course, I feel like DK Mountain is more likely. Unfortunate. It's a good track, but of course, Dino Jungle fans I don't think there's as much hope for us, but I still think it's possible because the Piranha Plant thing, it's such a crazy time, and they could do it. They could just throw in them both, like they mirror each other in a way, because they're two of the most wanted Double Dash tracks, and they're also retros in recent games. So basically, any Mario Kart fan is going to recognize both of these tracks and go, "Yeah, I remember this." Of course, they originated in Double Dash, that's for one. They came out in an iconic Wii track, and Dynamite got an iconic 7 track. So I'm going to put them both here in the heart, but I feel it's more like we only get one. But I do think the possibility of us getting both is slim, but possible. Now, Mushroom Bridge, it's weird. It's weird. If we're going to put like these two, like I assume only one is getting in, right? But I think both have the highest chances of getting in. And you get the other ones. Bowser's Castle was what I thought might have gotten in for a while, but then we got SNES Bowser's Castle 3. I thought, oh, they might be saving GCN Bowser's Castle. But no, because we're going to get SNES Bowser's Castle 3. There's an SNES track left. Surely it's going to be that. There's no reason they'd push it back to Wave 6 if it wasn't something big. So very cold on this one. Now, Luigi. Circuit, I don't see us getting another circuit track. Here's saying it would conflict with circuit. I don't really think it conflicts with anything. I just don't think we're getting another circuit track. Even though I do like Luigi Circuit. So that's going cold. Mario Kart seem like what Luigi saying. I feel like they could just throw them both in, but there's no sign of Mario Kart even coming to tour. It's kind of a lost cause at this point. Mushroom City, not a fucking chance. It's literally Moonview Highway beta. There's no way this is getting it. It's the lowest one. Mario Circuit, surely they won't do another Mario Circuit, right? We said before DS Mario Circuit, but no. Again, it's the last wave. I can't see him doing any like simplistic tracks. Or let's say no, Mushroom Bridge is simplistic. Fuck. This is hard, man. This is hard. And it's still really unclear what we're getting. Because we expected Mushroom Bridge in Wave 5. I feel like this was a chance. Now, Peach Beach, I feel the theming of Peach Beach doesn't actually conflict with anything, but it shares Daisy Cruise's music, so it's considered along the lines of that track. Which I always forget because it's quite standout and thing, but also it's a simplistic one. I'm leaving lukewarm now. we gotta have some options here. Oh, Rainbow Road. Okay, Rainbow Road moves up. I should put it above Peach Beach. I say that because this is so hard to figure out, right? This is so tricky to figure out that maybe the second track still is GCN Rainbow Road. There's another Wii track, but that Wii track is, I don't know, Dry Ruins. If it is, then that's fucking awesome. I don't think it is. I feel like every possible scenario I propose, none of them feel likely, which confused me. Another option, because they threw in another Wii track, even though Wii has the most representation, is they are acting Wii Rainbow Road. Movie High technically hasn't replaced that one, but they're going to make a decision to actually Rainbow Road put in, like, I don't know, DSS Fortune. If we are getting a track that is a retro, that does not align with prefix things, I think it's Airship Fortress, because that is like the craziest submission. But I don't know. It's really strange. It really is. But yes, apparently we are still getting 2 Double Dash courses. Even though I don't know I don't know what they can be. I really don't. Again, I feel Mushroom Bridge probably doesn't actually conflict with with Moonview Highway like people think. I don't think Nintendo associates traffic theme with and actually they're compatible. Or else the Double Dash track would have been replaced, I assume. But I don't know. I don't know. I'm not certain on it. I'm sure DK Man and Dino Jungle, at least one gets in. That's all I'm really sure on. So there's the list of tracks we have technically left. Now that we know that Moonview didn't replace the Wii one, we technically still have a Wii track. So yeah, there's 2 new tracks. I'm sure the prediction now. Piranha Plant Cove, Piranha Plant Pipeway. I don't think there's going to be more Nitro tracks. It is curious how they're doing 2 Piranha Plant tracks in one wave, and it's the wave Piranha's not even being added in. It's weird. And again, the fact that they're doing 2 Piranha Plant tracks suggests that they could double down on something like the 2 jungle theme tracks, or that makes it less likely because they've just done 2 Piranha Plant theme tracks in one wave and they don't want to get repetitive. I don't know. I really don't know with this last Double Dash track. And it's funny, maybe it was replaced. Maybe they did decide, oh yeah, Mushroom Bridge. Okay, that conflicts with whatever, Moonview Highway. But that doesn't seem likely. I feel if they're cutting or they're replacing a Double Dash track, then Moonview Highway would have had 1 slot for Double Dash. But I think the case is we're still getting Mushroom Bridge. That seems like the most likely scenario. At least that seems like the most likely track we'll get alongside DK Mountain or Dino Jungle. Maybe GCN Rainbow Road as a curveball, and then Wii Rainbow Road is Dry Ruins. I don't know. I'm not sure, but I'm going to say that and keep saying Wii Rainbow Road. That's probably a sensible prediction, and since we know it's not been replaced, it should still be here. But yeah, very, very strange. The Double Dash tracks, as I said, I'm going to decide on, I don't know, DK Mountain and Mushroom Bridge. We'll go with that. The tour tracks, there's Rome, there's the Rome track, and there'll be a new one. People are expecting Madrid, so we'll go with that. One SNES track, I think it has to be Bowser's Castle 3, and the Wii track Rainbow Road. Those are my predictions that I'm not even certain on, because Moonview Highway has really fucked everything up. It's strange. It's really, really strange. Now, personally, what I'd want the Wii track gone. You've had enough slots. I mean, I guess let's go back to the fact they chose Moonview Highway to replace the Nitro track in the first place, which doesn't make sense to me. A bit of a complaint at the end of the video. I think that's real dumb, because there's so much other stuff. And I guess it's a shame, because I feel like the Nitro tracks have been like fucking bangers. So I guess it's a shame again too. 2 good looking Piranha Plant ones, so yeah, I'm sure Spray will be good. It's just that the stuff I've really wanted either aren't coming or they've already happened. So yeah. Man. I guess you could fair enough about it. Characters. Diddy Kong and Pauline. I think it's likely. I was leaning towards Funky Kong before, but if they're getting another Wii track, like, come on, you can't fucking milk the Wii fans like this. Alternatively, because of if we do go off the heavy, medium, and light theory, which is weird, by the way. It's very weird. what's going on with those characters, because Wiggler's actually medium-sized. Like, the character model is huge, but he's in a medium-sized cart. Which is kind of like the character he's actually next to on the roster, Mel, Mario, and Pink or Peach, who have the stats of a heavy character, but are medium size, which I think is interesting. I think that's quite clever, actually, because it ties into Wiggler being a cruiser, even though they made him much larger in this game anyway. But yeah, I respect that. He has the stats of Roy, Donkey Kong, I got Diddy Kong on my mind, and the other one. PE shares the stats of Metal Mario, Pink or Peach. Not confused at all, but anyway. Kamek shares the stats of Mario, Luigi, Iggy. I think it's just those three. I think. Which they changed the stats again. We don't know the specifics on that at the moment. Or maybe we do. I'm not sure personally what's changed. Apparently the roller's got nerfed. I don't know if there's more stuff to it. But assuming the characters that are currently in the wave 4 meta, assuming they're the same, then Kamek's a meta character. He's optimal, so that's exciting. And if Wiggler, if it was the old meta before the balance changes, Wiggler on the Wild Wiggler would have been meta, which is fucking wild. I kind of want to go back to that now. I don't. But that about covers it for the information regarding the future Mario Kart stuff. Character predictions. Diddy Kong is a definite, I feel. Any other character, you could throw the curveball, but I think it's Pauline, or maybe Funky Kong. But I think the chances of him are slimming down now. But yeah, if we are going off the heavy, medium, and light theory, then I could see Nabbit as like a light character. I feel Nintendo will like Nabbit. I mean, he's fine. I'm very indifferent to him, but yeah, maybe they add him. I don't know. I don't think they care about that. I think that's just coincidence, but yeah, something to keep in mind. Weird times. I will do my ranking of the Wave 5 tracks soon. I don't know if it will also come out today or tomorrow. I'll need some more time to play on the tracks. I've only played them once. I enjoyed them. Sunset Wilds got fucking massacred though. That is a shame. But yeah, that's all. Hopefully we get Dino Dino Jungle. I like it replacing a night track. At least means everyone wins, because no fan of a retro track game are going to lose out on anything. We just lose out on a potential new track that we'll never know what it was. So yeah, I guess it's the best case scenario. Just why Moonview? Come on. Anyway, that's it. That's all actually now. Thanks for watching. I'll do more videos if we get more information, but I think this is it. This is the information we have to go off of for making Wave 6 predictions. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you next video. Bye.